It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, we are steamrolling through this week, man. It's already almost gone, for crying out loud, John. It is already November 3rd. Can you believe it? November in 2022. Where's the year gone?
30 years ago today, Bill Clinton got elected president.
Oh, wow. Was that today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
a day that will live in. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I know there's a lot of fans.
Hometown boy. Slick Willie.
Slick Willie.
Yeah, I told you about going over to the old Sundowners Club and
Billy the Kid.
Finding those Slick Willie condoms they was giving away over there during the Whitewater deal,
Woo!
Yeah.
Youth hunt?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this weekend's the youth hunt, and goes back to when Charity was a little girl. We used to go, and of course, my nephew Josh, is 43 years old, and I remember I didn't hunt I hunted with my daddy until I was about 13 or 14, and my daddy liked to hunt with dogs.
Oh. And
dogs had started going out of favor back in the late 60s, early 70s, and he quit going so much. So when I found out girls wasn't boys, I didn't care about deer hunting no more.
There you go.
And then later on, after I got married and I had Charity, but actually before Charity was born, my brother, his boy was little, and he was hunting. My brother loved to deer hunt. And he stayed on me until I started going back, really just to shut him up, But then I liked it, and of course.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Killed a few deer, and really enjoyed it. Went to work at the co-op where it was a religion,
Rite of passage.
But, Josh came along as a young boy, and my brother couldn't always go, so I started taking him, and now he's 43 years old. And he's got a 9-year-old, and he's taking him
youth hunt.
And it's one of those nostalgic things, that you think about. When I was that age, there wasn't no such thing as a youth hunt.
Right.
Deer season came in on Monday and went out the next Saturday. And my daddy had a service station there in Chittister. The only time we'd go was either early in the morning or late in the evening. We didn't get to stay long. But, I remember going, and my daddy always would go out a week before deer season and make a ground blind, just cut a few limbs and make a blind, Didn't have no big, high-dollar tree stand or box stand or anything like that. He didn't have no chair in it. He stood up, smoked cigarettes, in there while he was deer hunting. Of course, we all know things have evolved, But they got these little pop-up blinds now, and, you just move it around, carry it with you, and the collapsible chairs and all that stuff to put on you.
Hand warmers.
Yes.
Hot plates so you can fix you a meal while you're there.
And they got all these things to keep you warm and all that. And ain't like it used to be.
No, not even close. Not to mention the laser-guided heat-seeking rifles they use nowadays.
Yes, yes, But it's youth hunt weekend, There's going to be a lot of kids get their first deer. A lot of kids will miss their first deer. But, it's an exciting time. Like I said, my nephew's little boy is 9, and he loves to hunt and fish. I can honestly say he's a kid that don't sit around on the phone and ain't playing games all the time.
Well, there you go. Good deal.
They got a camp on the river at Boiling Pot. When they're there every weekend, he's fishing, he's outside doing something. Of course, it's deer season now, and he's ready to go. And it's just an exciting time.
Absolutely. And when you grow up in the South, it's just, like we said, it's a rite of passage.
Right.
Everybody, look, it's
a religion.
I am not a mountain man. I'm not an outdoors kind of guy very much, unless it's a ball game outside or something like that. Even I've been deer hunting, more than a couple of times. And I even took my daughter deer hunting. Mm-hmm. Back in a past life, my mom and dad had a big red barn, looked out over a nice big pasture where there were deer crossing all the time. and I took my daughter out there. She had her Red Ryder BB gun. You know, I had my shotgun. We sat up in the barn loft and hoped for a deer to walk by. Didn't happen, but hey, we even did our part.
Well, I took my daughters, you know, and I mean it's a religion in the South. It's something, you know, we all look forward to. And if you if you didn't grow up here, if I have to explain, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, well, you know, up north, they grow up teaching their kids how to make money and everything. You know, they send them out and they say, bye, Papa, and Papa says, sell. And, you know, but around here, we're going to teach you how to hunt.
Yeah, we don't know how to drill a hole in the ice and catch a fish, you know, but
No.
we can kill a deer.
That's right. We got plenty of rivers around here that don't freeze over. That's what we're going to fish in.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John for today, but we got one more day to go. Come back and join us on Top Tune Friday. The only reason why we're here to do it, however, is because of great sponsors like the Prescott Raceway. They're probably wrapping things up this week. Be sure to go check them out at PrescottRaceway.net. Give them a call at 904-5952 or go by the Napa store in Magnolia and talk to Jackie Lewis himself.
ProMed Ambulance, 1-800-634-0436. Give them a call.
Absolutely. And Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street for all your interior and exterior painting needs, 836-8125.
And give J.J. Lindsay a call down to Shopper's Guide for all your stationery needs.
We'll see you tomorrow, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.